And welcome back into Dunlap High School, where it plays host to one of the best Class 3A in any class regional semifinals you might see across the entire state tonight. Two Central Illinois powers going at it for the right to play Washington in Thursday's regional title game. Good evening, everyone. Jonathan Michael here, joined by a very special guest, Ron Dwyer. Ron, it's been good to see you. It's been a while since we caught up, but it's been a fun basketball season and looking forward to a great one here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jonathan, for giving me the call and inviting me out tonight. I've always had a great rapport with you guys and love working with you and for you, and I'm excited about tonight's matchup.
It should be a good one. Dunlap comes in 18-12, 8-6 in a very tough Mid-Illini Conference. P&D, a little bit of a different feel for them this year. They're 21-7, 8-2 in the Big 12. Although this is their first time playing in 3A since 2023 because they've gone to state for 2 straight years. And the IHSA says, well, if you're a private school, you get what they call success factored up. So their addition of the Irish make this regional and Class 3A in general so much more competitive this year.
Yeah, it's interesting to bump them up into this mix because, like you said, looking at the pairings here, and actually in the other regional, which feeds into the sectional, it's just loaded with teams that are outstanding with Washington and Dunlap and Notre Dame, and then in the other side you've got Morton and Galesburg and so forth. So it's really a tough road to hoe this year, I think.
It really is one of the hardest roads in any class in anywhere in the state. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back with starting lineups, pregame, and tip-off right here from Dunlap. Again, Eagles, Irish coming your way right after this on CIProud.com.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at BobGrimmChevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
And welcome back here inside Dunlap. Eagles and Irish getting ready to tip off here. Again, this is the 4 seed versus the 5 seed. Two very strong seeds at that. Again, a bit of a look at both teams. We'll bring in the starters for both sides. We'll start with the Eagles. Interesting note tonight, they are the away team, even though they're playing in their home gym. That's because they are the slightly lower seed in this one. But their starting lineup is Campbell Vrabel, a 5'6" senior guard. Kiera Haywood, a 5'6" sophomore guard. Sammy Ye, a 5'7" senior guard. Amaya Goli, a 5'6" sophomore guard, and then Amelia Christian, a 5'9" junior forward. So not a ton of size for this Dunlap team. And also P&D has some of their size on the shelf right now as well. That's Lexi Bear out for the rest of the season after having hip surgery just a few weeks ago. So a bit of a shorthanded P&D squad, Ron.
Yeah, you know, the other thing that people obviously notice that Bear is out and missing because she's an all-stater, outstanding player. But the other young lady that the Irish lost about a month ago was also a starter for them, and it hurts them not to have Izzy Corey as well. Izzy Corey, just a junior, but her size listed at 5'10". She plays more like 6 foot, and she did a lot of the work on the boards for him. And so not having that underneath, and then Bear's versatility and ability to play defense and offense at a very high level, that's going to hurt them. But the girls that are out there still, you've got pretty much four of your 5 starters. So it's tough when you take an all-stater out of the lineup. But I think they'll give it everything they have, and they do have some size on Dunlap. So
They do. They have Cora Hines, again, a player that I think could be a big X factor. Obviously, Emmy Wardle, a stone cold player.
Let me just tell you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but my goodness, Emmy Wardle, she's one of the better guards in the whole area. Period. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a lot of playoff experience. Hit the game-winning shot to win the state title again, just as a freshman. Now a junior for the Irish again. Those two, they're joined by Shay Larson, a 5'4" junior guard. Sienna Stone, a 5'8" freshman guard, a player that will certainly be one to watch in the future years for the Irish. And Haley Beck, number 20, a 5'7" senior guard for Peoria Notre Dame. Not going to get much more competitive than this in the regional semifinals. This could almost be a sectional semifinal.
It really could be, yes.
As we're underway here in Dunlap, P&D wins the tip. Wardle feeds it over to Stone.
Stone reminds me a lot of Wardle when she was a freshman. Just a real solid player. She's got good size. She's built a lot like Emmy. And she can handle it. She can shoot it. She doesn't have a whole lot of fear, so she plays like a veteran out there. So it's nice to have her in the mix. She came up about midway through the season for him.
And has been an impact in some games. It's an early turnover for the Irish. But again, one thing that I've noticed, a lot of girls basketball teams in the area have had over the past years is a lot of young talent. You remember Washington?
Yeah.
All those players that are seniors now, a lot of them started as freshmen. Dunlap's Kiera Haywood and Maya Goalie,
yes,
star duo. They were starting as freshmen, all conference picks. And obviously P&D, Sienna Stone could be right in that mix as well. As here's Goalie with it on Dunlap's first possession. Again, her and Haywood are the two players to really watch for the Eagles. They combine for about 33 to 34 points a game for this squad. Haywood on the drive, kicking back out. Wide open, Vrabel in the corner. And off the iron. Rebounded there by the shortest girl in the court,
yeah,
Shay Larson.
The smallest one. There's that no fear I'm talking about. No good.
A good shot.
She let it fly, yeah.
A good shot still from Stone as Christian took a tumble for Dunlap. Here's Haywood slicing through and drawing contact. She'll shoot a pair here and have the chance to draw first blood. 6:43 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We may have done that game last year, Notre Dame Dunlap at Notre Dame. And I think we talked about how good that young Dunlap team was, and so we said, they're going to have a bright future, and here they are, of course, having a great year again. And they lost one of their starters to transfer, so.
They did. Kanaya Todd was part of a big three group of freshmen that Dunlap had. She transferred over to Richwoods, who's having a very good year. They're going to be up in Class 4A this year.
That's incredible, yeah.
So they could be one to watch as a potential candidate to make it down to normal in Sefco Arena, the state finals where everyone wants to go. Here's Larson. Drives
nice
in.
Pass.
What a feed to Hines, just waiting there on the baseline. 2-2 here in the early going. And again, I think we're going to see a lot closer of a game than the blowout that we just saw between Washington and Geneseo. As a nice feed to Christian.
Nice pass.
Off the window and in. Big bucket to get the junior forward going.
Yeah, that was a great look. Drew the defense, then dumped it off for the layup. That was well done.
Christian going to be a real key player for Dunlap in this game.
Oh, good rebound.
Almost an and one for Stone. And she'll shoot two. She's been active so far, but Christian going to be a big player for Dunlap because, again, aside from her, they start four guards. I mean, Samantha, number 12, kind of a little bit of a guard forward duo, but Christian really the only true forward in that starting five.
And they have looking at their roster, they're extremely young. One senior, it looks like, in the roster, and then a lot of young players, a lot of sophomores. So this is good. And Coach, I know Coach Metzger very well.
Mm-hmm.
We were together at Richwoods in 2018 when he helped lead our team to the state championship. He actually taught and worked with my mother over at East Peoria when he was a coach there. I've known Kevin for years, and he highly, highly respected coach. He's going to do a great job here at Dunlap.
What a drive from Wardle. Kick out Larson three, no good.
This is, I think, just the beginning for Kevin. I look for Dunlap to get better every year here. Wow, big
Wardle
shot.
Bangs the wing three, and P&D takes a 5-4 lead. And Wardle's shooting prowess, one that I'm going to have an eye on again. She can really put the ball in the hoop. She scored 21 the last time these two teams faced off. And
look at Goalie.
Here's Goalie going in one-on-one. And rebounded there by Stone. Her and Larson have been very active in the early going for the Irish. Here's Wardle going fast. And now the Irish will slow things down a bit. Here's Haley Beck for three.
In and out. No good. Good follow.
Gets
got her own rebound.
Miss.
Good
Floater's
job.
good.
Good job by Beck. Following her
P&D
shot. Yep.
playing well to start here. Again, this is a true road game for them, despite them wearing their home whites.
Despite taking those two starters out, you're still going to see that same effort. The last couple of, I'd say 3 or 4 seasons, they've been known for hustle and teamwork, and they're going to play good fundamental basketball, no matter who's out there. So good rebound by Hines there.
And P&D will bring it back up here again. Trying to build on this early lead. And Chloe Carmine will check in here for Dunlap. First player off the bench for them. Again, Carmine might see a little bit of Riley Hopwood, Leah Poshton as well. But again, both these teams not super deep, but have a few players on the bench that can make a difference.
Oh.
3-ball off from Larson. But P&D, another offensive board. Wardle for 3.
Just short.
Off the rim.
Good hustle. It's going to go Dunlap way, yeah.
And
good hustle by both girls there.
It was nearly P&D ball, too, as Beck had a nice box out there of Haywood. As we're midway through this first quarter. And Dunlap coming in looking for their first regional title since 2002. I saw that earlier today. It was hard to believe. They've been a very good team around the area for as long as I can remember, but just looking to break
Such
through.
A tough, we talked about that during our season too. Just so many tough girls basketball teams in this area. And so, when you say Dunlap's been solid, that's true. They've been solid, but you talk about Morton and Washington.
Yeah.
And then, a couple of years it's been Notre Dame, and a couple of years it's been Richwoods. And then
yep.
1 year in there or two, Peoria Central had a great girls basketball program. So it's just tough to get out of this area because, and then I didn't even mention Galesburg just down the road. They're always good. They have a veteran program and a veteran coach out there. So, man, it's tough to get out of here.
It really is. It really is. Lots of tradition, lots of great teams. There's a tough look, spinning look from Vrabel, but Christian is there to mop up the rest.
That was a great rebound that time. Yeah, Amelia Christian with the great board and score. Had a nose for the rebound on that one.
A player that Kevin Metzger says has really improved leaps and bounds this season. That's just by almost out of necessity, just having to play a lot more. Here's Hines for 3. That one no good. But if Hines can start making some threes, that could really kind of help, maybe not completely offset, but help ease the loss of Lexi Bear if he can get a sizable shooter out there.
Yeah, that's the interesting part of missing Bear here is it's giving a ton of experience to girls like, Hines there, who doesn't always shoot from outside, but has started to lately. And once in a while, she's getting a little better at it. So that'll make her game even better next year. There's Hines again down the floor. Nice drive.
Dropping in, and that will be
crossover there.
2 free throws as they get called for the blocking foul.
Yeah, she's watching. I've watched Cora now the last couple of years. She's gotten better and not only taller but better skilled every year. So I think next year, her senior year, she'll be poised to be one of the best players in the area. She's so big. I mean, defense people. If you don't expect when you get in there her size, she's just so long. She blocks a lot of shots with her length. She's got long wingspan. Besides being about 6'3". There it is.
And knocks down the free throw. So it's 8-6 P&D here in this first quarter. Again, glad you're with us on CIProud.com. Again, we understand there are a bit of internet problems here right now, a little choppy. We'll try and get our team on that and fix that as soon as possible. But turnover there for the Eagles as goalie was trying to go up with it and lost it.
Nice idea by goalie. Just kind of had more defense than she expected on the inside once she got in there. But good little move. Right idea. I think the pace is interesting right now. I expected a little, and I haven't seen Dunlap, so I don't know, but I would expect them to try to push the ball a little more and up the pace a little. Oh, that got blocked.
Yeah, partially blocked. Hines' shot. They kick it back out. 3-ball on the way. Stone is good.
There's that freshman. That block, I think, was by Gully, and that was a good recovery by Stone. And they just knocked down the 3. She doesn't hesitate.
So P&D playing well here early on again, despite not having the reigning 2A Player of the Year, Lexi Bear. Goalie out over to Ye to Haywood. Her shot missed, but it's Christian.
Out-muscled.
6 early points for the junior forward.
Amelia Christian just really used her body there and just blocked the larger Hines out of the way and got the board. That was a good rebound by her.
And a good box out
she
there.
She does it again
Hines
on the defense, man. Yeah, that was the same idea. Just boxed her out, used her body, got her out of there. So that'll be a battle to watch as the game goes on, too. Nice move.
There's goalie, her first bucket of the game.
That was a forceful move by goalie. Just took it strong to the basket.
Drive in,
Good
Wardle.
ball movement. Got to be ready to shoot. I think you're going to have to shoot that.
Yeah, Larson was open there in the corner. Now here's Hines on the
Little
baseline.
short jumper, no good.
Deep two, and yeah, gets the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, watching that too on the rebound there, Christian again. As soon as Hines let go of it, she's boxing her out. And
Yep.
so she's got an assignment to do, and she's doing it well. Keep Hines away from the glass.
Goalie, step back
step
jumper,
back.
and she got fouled. And she'll shoot two here with 27.9 to go in this first quarter.
I think the game's kind of going about what you said it might. It's very tight, very close, very competitive, at least in the first quarter here. We'll see as it goes on.
And goalie's first free throw, no good. But and this is, again, just most times in the regional semifinals, a team like P&D or Dunlap probably gets a winnable game and a chance to play in the regional title game. But, I mean, this is about as, for both teams, about as hard of an opponent as you could possibly have for a regional semifinal game.
Gully doing a really nice job on defense. Wardle, very experienced ball handler, but she's giving her fits on the defense. They're good job by Gully.
There's Wardle, defended by and that's going to be a foul. That's 3 on Dunlap.
Just got to set your feet there. She never did.
That would be the first on who is a state champion in pole vault. She's going to Notre Dame. Not pure Notre Dame.
No,
the
University
of Notre Dame. The blue and gold Irish.
Good feed. Looking at the high post.
Double teamed, kick out. Beck for 3, no good. And Dunlap has a chance to take the lead going in the second. Here's Haywood streaking down the court, driving in, off the window and in.
Got the lead there for Dunlap. Nice job by Haywood.
And that's how the first quarter will end. Dunlap leads at 12-11 after Haywood streaks down. It's been a tight one so far here in Dunlap. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this. You're watching IHSA basketball on CIProud.com and the WMBD Plus app.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at BobGrimmChevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
And welcome back here to Dunlap. First quarter in the books, and the host Eagles lead at 12-11. Here on CIProud.com and the WMBD Plus app. Again, you can tune in to watch this one on your big screen at home. Download the WMBD Plus app today. Also want to thank some of our sponsors, including Haven Hills. Discover your home away from home at Haven Hills Campground. They have camping yurts, RVs, slips, and modern cabins. 155 acres to experience all summer long. A gorgeous pool. They can fish in the ponds, play a little golf as well. Make unforgettable family memories at havenhillscampground.com. I also want to thank Bob Grimm Chevrolet, our title sponsor, and Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Peoria. Thank them and all of our sponsors help make this broadcast possible. Haywood, step back 3 to start the second quarter, and that would have been a big one if she got it to go down. Rebound to the Irish. Quickly back up, Larson.
Nice pass. Good fake.
Oh, and good patience by Hines. They didn't get the English. And it will stay with P&D, and that ball was just spinning like a globe on the attachment up there. Here's Wardle. Trying to inbound, trying to get it into Larson. No, she's going into Stone, who's played well in the first quarter. Knocked down a 3. Hines working on Christian, double team.
Good ball movement.
Open girl, that's Larson, and she knocks it down. Several Irish players with 3s already. Wardle, Stone, and Larson all have hitting from deep so far. And it's second matchup between these teams this season. P&D won the first one, 51-45. Haywood, straightaway triple.
Missed
off
it.
The mark.
Yeah, she had a nice wide open look there. Defense over committed. Left her open.
Larson, the board.
Yep, just off the back of the rim there.
Larson's had a couple rebounds already. Again, just 5'4". She's probably got at least 3 or 4 in the rebounding column already tonight.
Super quick, Shay is, and she's got a good nose for the ball. She's an excellent soccer player.
She is, as is Emmy Wardle.
Oh, man.
Who goes up with it,
great
no
rebound,
good.
but got to make it.
And P&D continues to kill Dunlap on the
Travel.
glass. That's going to be a travel from Wardle and Dunlap ball.
Cora Hines has to do a better job of finishing. She's had a couple of nice looks there, and it's a little criticism on her, but she's got to make those. That for this team to have a chance to win, when you've got those 2-foot layups, you got to put them back in.
Speaking of competitive regional semifinals, a bit of a score update. Our good friend has showed us is Eureka just beat Manual in a Class 2A regional semi, 61-48. That was another one between two very good teams. So the Hornets are going on to play for regional title, and Manual season comes to an end. Goalie, was off the mark.
Off the mark a little to the left. Good. Look at Larson get down the floor.
Speedy.
Too far under, though. Got caught too far under.
And that one will go off of the wing of an eagle and stay down with the Irish. And good crowd on here at Dunlap. It was noticeably more crowded out there in the Commons area. I was walking out there before this game. Good crowd on hand from Washington as well. Geneseo, a little bit of a further drive for them, but both of these schools bringing good fan sections here tonight. Only one of them will have another chance to see their team play again. Hines on the drive. Good defense by Christian, Hines keeps it in bounds.
Good hustle. They're double teaming poor Hines every time she gets in there.
And Wardle was just double teamed there by Haywood and goalie. Hines going to dial up a three.
Good hustle by.
And there's, showing off some of the hops that she's got. Got to need those for a high jump as Christian misses the layup there. I mistakenly spoke earlier. Yes, a state champion high jump, not pole vault.
Oh, it's high jump. Okay.
Still a field
So just
event,
a great jump or just no pole. That's all right.
Exactly. But
got to get over that bar still.
Yeah, indeed you do. Just a bit different, but kind of same
Dunlap's
thing
had
there.
Fantastic girls track teams over the years.
They have.
Fantastic.
They have, and believe it or not, the indoor track season starting up pretty
here,
soon. Yeah,
isn't it?
I think it is already
right here.
There were some events, I believe, just this past Saturday. So
it's hard to believe. I tell you, it smelled like spring today if you're out and about.
Oh, my word.
Holy smokes.
What a day it was. I rode here, my windows
Wasn't
down.
that nice? Yeah.
I'm here in short sleeves right now, so
and then
that's when you know it's nice outside. That's when you know it's playoff basketball time, is when you leave the door and you go out the door and you just don't have to put on a coat. That's when you know it's playoff season.
Yeah, postseason. I tell you, I think I read something. We're supposed to get snow this Saturday, so I hope not. I hope not. This feels too good right now.
Oh, man. Well, the good news is no playoff basketball on Saturdays. So.
Right. That's nice. Yep. Well, it's as tight of a matchup as you predicted again, Jonathan. 2 point, 1 point the whole time here, back and forth.
And again, P&D kind of came in a little tough after the last few games. They're 3-4 in their last 7.
There's a nice
Hines, a high percentage look, knocking it down.
Good feed there by Wardle to get to the short corner. Yeah, they, with the injury and everything to the two players, and then they had some tough. They had Richwoods, Washington. Mm-hmm. They really stumbled there in the end.
Yeah, tough loss to Normal West to end the season. As here's Carmine for a 3. And the board goes to Lillian Chaddock, 5'3" out there grabbing boards.
Another freshman, yeah.
We're going to get a jump, and that's going to favor PND.
She's gotten a lot of experience this year as well. I don't, not quite the scorer that Stone can be, but definitely a great ball handler and does work the offense the way Coach wants it. So that's what she's out there to do, is to help move the ball and work the offense. Cora got caught.
And Vrabel. Active hands,
nice
comes away
job.
with a steal.
This is a good rebound.
But goalie there with the trailer. Dunlap, on the other hand, they come in pretty hot. They're 6-3 in their last 9. And 3 of those losses were to the very good teams. Pleasant Plains, they took Washington to overtime and lost to Morton by single digits. There's another P&D turnover as Dunlap now a chance to tie this one back up or take the lead. I wish I would started keeping track earlier about how many ties and lead changes in this one, because I think we're going to see a lot.
Yeah.
Neither team committed a foul yet in the second quarter, but a good, clean game. Here's Vrabel with it.
Well, I think, as is the case when you play local like this, a lot of these girls know each other.
Yep.
They've competed probably their entire lives against each other in multiple sports, whether it be track or soccer or basketball. So they're very familiar. This is a pride game, I think.
Here's Vrabel for 3, no good. Rebound, Christian got a hand on it. But Wardle came flying in. That should stay with Dunlap, and it does.
Yep.
Mike Breitbach, first-year head coach for P&D, pleading his case, but I believe, tough call. I never want to be a referee.
Yeah, that's what I say.
And it looked like that was Dunlap ball, though, and so Vrabel will inbound it right in front of the Irish bench. Vrabel, a two-sport athlete, plays golf and basketball. Kevin Metzger says she could play either one in college.
That's the competitiveness that you want on your team. It doesn't matter.
And the mental toughness as well that golfers have.
It doesn't matter the type of sport. It's the fact that you're competing and you're learning, under pressure to compete and win and try to win. Golf, a very mental game that translates great to basketball, especially postseason basketball, the mental aspect of it. Great
Another
defense by
turnover
Dunlap. They're
forced
double
by
teaming.
Dunlap. Here they go again. It's Haywood, 2-on-3, no numbers. Going to step back and shoot the mid-range.
No good.
And
that's
back
a little
gets the
foul
board.
there. Yeah.
And they'll get a foul on the Eagles there. Amelia Christian, though, 8 points for Dunlap. And
she's been a force on the boards, I can tell you that. She's done a great job rebounding, but using her body, boxing people out, using her size.
I think this one, Ron, I think is going to come down to rebounding. I mean, we've seen P&D get a lot of offensive rebounds. We've seen Dunlap get a decent amount of ORs
Dunlap
as
doing
well.
a great job here on
another steal.
Trap press there.
By
Turnover.
the Eagles. As here is Haywood.
Haywood likes a little step back. Let's see if she uses it here.
She's a 1,000-point scorer, and she's
Look
going
at
to add
that.
2 more
They
here.
called her for a travel. My goodness.
Oh,
I didn't see the travel. I thought it was a foul and end one, but
it looked like a bucket and one from
that's
here.
a tough break because that was a great move by her.
So back to P&D ball here, and what's been a wild and fun one so far. Glad you're with us here on CIProud.com.
Yeah, you got to almost call that. That's too bad. Little contact there.
Yep, so that'll be the second foul on Dunlap here this quarter, first overall on Campbell Vrabel.
I like the idea, though, from Coach Metzger here. It's pressure defense, and, those fouls are forgivable because those are intense or hustle fouls, as they call them, and those are okay. They're just putting a lot of pressure on that Irish.
P&D just trying to get a shot off after Dunlap's intense defense, forcing turnovers.
Long
three
short,
from Stone.
short. Look at Cogdale comes in, but not in time.
And Haywood is fighting there for the board alongside with Chloe Carmine.
I called her Cogdale again. I get her confused. It's Haley Beck. Haley Beck. She's just good friends with Celeste, so I get them confused. But Haley, you can see her. She's watching when that shot goes up. But that time too late. Dunlap ball. Yeah, it's tough. You take all those scoring points away with Bear on the bench, and somebody's got to look to, step up besides Hines and Wardle.
Yeah, but 5 different scorers for P&D
Whoa,
so far.
big three.
Deep three by Dunlap, I believe. That was Vrabel.
Yep,
knocked
Vrabel.
it down. That's her first triple. And the 4th scorer of the game for Dunlap. Here comes that press. Hines. Charles get a hand on it.
Good ball. Oh,
and taken
nice
away by
anticipation
Haywood.
There by Haywood, yeah.
Walked the tightrope to keep
She's
it in
going to
bounds.
take it to the hole here.
Coast to coast, Haywood can't
no
get
good.
the roll.
Great drive. Ooh, that's a foul. It's got to be.
And they are going to get...
Might be a little frustration there by Haywood because she missed that layup.
Haywood is just lightning in a bottle player.
I see Gully's dad over there, Paris.
Yeah,
He's
star back in his day.
Yeah, he's giving Haywood a few tips there on the foul, how not to pick that up. So
Paris goalie, again, one of many legends that played at Manual High School. Part of some of those great teams back in the day. Wardle, nice feed, corner 3 from P&D.
Wow, she hit it.
Haley Beck, another one of the P&D has really flourished in that corner on those plays.
That's the corner they seem to like. That's right. And I think that's the first one made by Beck, but she's had a few attempts because they're really, when they double team other players, Beck's open. Oh,
Christian left wide open.
Oh, my goodness, I can't believe she missed it.
And gets
Got
the
her own
offensive
rebound.
board. Hines with the defense.
Battle. That was a battle.
1 minute to play here before halftime.
Good ball movement again. Got to keep moving the ball. That's again, it's going to be fourth quarter time. Dunlap's playing such active defense.
Carmine active hands. Just relentless on
Dunlap.
both sides.
Yeah, that intensity, the question becomes now, can they keep that up the entire game? And we'll find that out. I mean, that's a hard defense to play the entire game, but it's working. It's working for them.
Yeah, and I believe Dunlap's only played 6 players so far, I believe.
Don't look like –
he
hasn't gone very deep there.
The only player currently on the bench right now that's played, I believe, is
But you could say really kind of the same. I mean, I think Notre Dame's gone 7 deep, maybe.
I think so.
So they're not going very deep either. So these are their best players on the floor most of the time. So again, it becomes a conditioning aspect at the end, maybe. We'll see, because like you said, lead changes. It's 19-19. We were 2 points, at the end of the first quarter separated, and it's just going to go that way, I think.
And Dunlap going to hope for the last shot. Haywood,
who can make their
one-on-one
free
with
throws, who can get their rebounds. You're right. That's what it's going to come down to.
Haywood driving in, and we're going to get a foul on P&D.
Might be on Wardle.
It's a good foul for P&D, though. You have plenty to give here with 5.7 to go. Could really throw Dunlap out of their rhythm.
Yeah. Freshman coming in. That's a smart move by Coach Breitbach. Go ahead and get Emmy out of there before she picks up a quick another one. She's got 2.
Haywood will trigger the inbound into Carmine. Over to Vrabel with 3, with 2. Haywood has to create her own shot with 1. Puts it up.
No good.
Too strong. No foul. Tie ball game at halftime.
That's a great half. Great half of basketball.
What a game between these two so far. I mean, just the energy is just through the roof right now. These two teams came ready to play. They just couldn't wait for the postseason. I mean, usually after the end of the regular season, there's kind of that 1 week long break and just getting ready to play that game. And boy, these teams have come out really wanting this one. It's been a fun one so far. Cora Hines, Haley Beck, both with 5 for P&D. Amelia Christian with 8 for Dunlap to lead both teams at the break. Again, Jonathan Michael and Ron Dwyer here on the call. Glad you're with us here on CIProud.com and the WMBD Plus app. We're going to take a quick break and come right back and break down more of what we saw in the first half and talk more girls basketball right here on CIProud.com.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at BobGrimmChevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way. When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at BobGrimmChevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
The Pass Pub and Grill is your ticket to great food, drinks, and unforgettable memories. Try one of our award-winning salads or take a bite of our delicious wings. Then wash it down with one of our bartender's signature cocktails. Plus, play the hottest, up-to-date games with ME Gaming and win big. ME Gaming, the premier provider of video gaming. Come get your ticket to a good time, only at the Pass.
Welcome back here to Dunlap. Halftime of what's been a barn burner of a 3A regional semifinal between two of the best teams in Central Illinois. Again, these two teams playing for the right to play Washington for a 3A regional title. Again, that game would be on Thursday. Big week of hoops for girls basketball here in Central Illinois. Some games have already gone final today. Again, a lot of games being played at 6 and 7:30. We'll take a look around the area, see what other scores we got. Again, Eureka was a winner over Manual. IVC, 26-5 on the season. They were a 2-seed in Class A. They were upset by Macomb in the first round of the playoffs here today. So it is still February on the calendar, but feels like March a little bit here as well. Petersburg, Portland, Canton also playing tonight in a good 2A game. Again, Washington just beat Geneseo 82-20 in the game before this one. Roanoke Benson, a winner 57-22 tonight. And your Richwoods, talked about them a little bit in that first half. They lead United Township 57-19, or they won that game 57-19. Pardon me. We have a special guest here in the booth. Bring him in here in a second. Brock Alkire, again, a girls basketball expert, the foremost authority in girls basketball here in Central Illinois. Brock, it's good to see you. This has been a really fun first half. What have you thought so far?
Good first half. Defense has been ramping up on both sides. I've been slightly disappointed in Dunlap. Unfortunately, I was just checking the stats, and Dunlap's 1 for 9 from 3. Haywood's 1 for 14 from the field. And this is the second time in her career she's been held to under 10 points and a half. I mean, it's really insane, but on P&D's side, they're playing really well. I think for them, the three-pointers just need to be falling, but they're not right now. And I was actually right next to Washington, and they were slightly confused on the defense and all that. But, it's the playoffs, so the postseason is wild. You can have anything happen, and right now, I don't think a lot of people saw this score to be where it's at.
Probably a little bit more for both teams, but I think probably the margin, which is a tie ball game, I think some people did expect coming into this one. It's been a fun one so far, but you're in a good point, Brock. And Haywood has been trying to get going for Dunlap. She averages 19.8 per game, just 4 in that first half. But a bright spot for them has been Amelia Christian. She's been active on the glass, getting some second chance points. She's got 8 points. And, for P&D, again, they've been, obviously they missed a few threes, but a lot of their threes, or a lot of their points, I should say, have come from threes. Larson has made one, Stone has made one, Beck has made one, Wardle has made one. So I think for P&D, it's, again, you don't want to, when you live by the three and things are going well, it's great. But if you die by the three, then things, if they don't fall, things can get tough potentially. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I was just thinking, Notre Dame not shooting the three ball that well right now, but on Dunlap's defense, I would just attack the paint right now, because once you get the Eagles into foul trouble, you really start to work out, okay, if Amelia Christian gets 3 fouls, she's out for a quarter or so. But when you have Notre Dame's offense and the style that they play, they're going to shoot the three ball all day.
They certainly are. Again, and this is obviously, we talked a bit of a different feel for P&D. No Lexi Bear, you're playing in 3A, not playing in 2A. But what I saw in that first half is this is still the P&D team they're going to play P&D basketball. They're going to play intense defense. They're going to play fast. The pace of this game has just been crazy in the first half.
Yeah, I was just, in the first game, I was talking to a guy down there talking about P&D. This might be a wake-up call game for him, because the past 2 years, you've been to state in 2A and now 3A. You see Dunlap and Washington. 3A is no joke, especially in this regional. There's a loaded regional, and you got to show up every night and play your hardest. You can't take anything for granted in these regionals, because one game you're done.
Exactly. Again, it is win or go home time for every girls basketball team across the state now. Again, Dunlap looking for their first win over P&D since 2019. That was 43-31 back in their season opener. Brock, I wasn't even living in Peoria at that time. I was still Actually, yeah, I was a freshman at Bradley. I forgot, but that was a long time ago, it feels like, for me. And I don't know if you remember that game much at all, but this would be a big win, obviously, for Dunlap. Just in general, they're going for their first regional title since 2002. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's on everybody's mind to the Dunlap community. They've been to the regional championship 3 out of the last 5 seasons and have yet to get it done. But, they have the talent. But when you go up against this type of talent, it makes this regional feel like a sectional title win when you think about it.
Yep, it really is. It's been a fun one so far. Brock, appreciate your insight as always. Good to see you again. I'm sure we'll see you at plenty of girls basketball games down the stretch as well. Again, Brock Alkire, everyone. I'm Jonathan Michael here in the booth here for Clutch Sports Media. We're going to take one more quick break. Come right back. Just under 2 minutes until the second half starts. You're watching the 3A Regional Semifinals live and for free on CIProud.com.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at bobgrimmchevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
The Pass Pub and Grill is your ticket to great food, drinks, and unforgettable memories. Try one of our award-winning salads or take a bite of our delicious wings. Then wash it down with one of our bartenders' signature cocktails. Plus, play the hottest, up-to-date games with ME Gaming and win big. ME Gaming, the premier provider of video gaming. Come get your ticket to a good time, only at the Pass.
Welcome back to Dunlap. Tie ball game between the Eagles and Irish here at halftime. Jonathan Michael, Ron Dwyer here back in with you. And Ron, going into this game, I had my eye on two duos for both teams. For Dunlap, it was Kiera Haywood and Amaya Goalie. Get a look at some of their numbers there. And Haywood averages about 20 a game. Goalie averages 13, but combined, they just have 8 points so far.
Interesting.
And for P&D, again, they're kind of what I call dynamite duo. Dynamic duo is too overrated and too overused. They're dynamite duo of Emmy Wardle, Cora Hines. Again, two all-conference players for P&D. So far, Wardle's got 3. Hines has 5. Both been very active on the glass as well, as P&D will start with the ball here in the second half. Hines driving in on Christian, puts up a tough shot and swishes it.
That's just what she can do. That was a nice, relaxed, easy 5-foot jump shot, and she's got the size to do that. So maybe they talked about that at halftime because that looked pretty easy for her.
Here's goalie on the drive, nearly lost it. Yeah, down to Christian, putting it off the glass.
She's the leading scorer.
How about the rise of Amelia Christian?
Nice little, move. I mean, that is classic Kevin Metzger right there, that move. I watched him teach that for several years in our gym. Just that post play, using the pivot foot, the drop step, the up and under move, whatever. And then she's making it look like she's gone to school with Coach Metzger and learned well because she's having a game here.
Well, few can teach it better than Kevin Metzger, an assistant for 2 years at Dunlap before taking the head coach job as goalie is off the mark.
Here we go. Out and running.
There's Wardle, 2-on-1. Is she going to go all the way? Had it stripped foul there by goalie, but Metzger, a IBCA Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He is 398 and 249 all time. That's across girls and boys. He's coached East Peoria boys, Limestone's girls. He was an assistant on Richwood's girls teams back when they went to state. I think you probably were the athletic director at Richwood's back then.
That's correct. We had a great staff that year. I mean, Coach Hersey, Coach Metzger, Coach Gallo.
Yep.
Gallo had been around for 45 years at that point, so he had seen multiple state champions. We just had a great staff and a great team. That team was really outstanding. I mean, that's what it takes,
Yep.
Everybody, if you win the state, you can say you had an outstanding team because that's usually the result.
Exactly. He also spent 2 years at the college level, was an assistant at ICC, a traditional women's powerhouse at the JUCO ranks right across the river in East Peoria.
Just a little turnover there. Looked for a cutter. There was no cutter in the lane. It went right to
Haley Beck.
Yes, it did. Nice move by Shea Larson.
Larson got
no good.
Vrabel flying into the corner.
Another big rebound there by Christian. Amelia Christian with another.
Here's Haywood, a little stop and go action.
She is quick.
Puts it up and in. And it was a good shot there from Haywood again, who kind of had a similarly tough first half in their game against Morton.
Look at the work here by Wardle. Gets her own rebound off the miss.
I know. Almost got away with the hook there, but put it up and in.
She does. I mean, if you watch her close, she does hook people. So just a matter of are they going to call it or not. That's that old Michael Jordan hook move there. Haywood. Here she goes again. So quick to the basket.
Going in and foul. Not going to get an and one.
She's got such a, as hard as she goes, to the hole, she's got a very soft touch once she gets there. Just kisses it off the glass.
She does. Again, Haywood, a sophomore that already has offers from University of Illinois Chicago, Alabama A&M, and Sacramento State. Again, all kind of mid-major to low-major schools, but again, only a sophomore, so she might get some of those bigger, maybe even some Big Ten-type looks later on in her career. Again, she's already had 1,000 career points.
Yeah, you can tell.
She's
got a lot of just natural. You can see the natural skill and basketball IQ, high IQ for basketball.
Here's Wardle, going to shoot a three. Nice
Little
rotation,
short.
but just one too little there. Vrabel comes away with the board. She leads the pack.
I wonder if Coach Metzger's going to try to run a little more here.
Haywood steps into a three and
Big
drains
shot.
it.
That's the big shot. Now that's the biggest lead, I think, for Dunlap all year.
Yeah,
Or not all year, I said. All game.
Big one for Haywood, and just like that, Ron, she had 4 points at halftime. Now, in a blink of an eye, she's got 11, and Dunlap leads it 28-24.
You often wonder when you see that change if that was a topic of conversation, by coach at halftime to say, be more aggressive with the ball. You've got the skill. We need you. Maybe that was the conversation because she sure looks like she's been given the go-ahead to really run this offense.
Indeed. We'll have a quick break. Want to thank all of our sponsors, again, including Bob Grimm Chevrolet, our title sponsor. A huge shout-out to them. Also want to shout out Michael's Italian Feast. This high shooting moment brought to you by Michael's Italian Feast in East Peoria, Washington, Germantown Hills, and Eureka. And also as well, want to thank the Pass Pub and Grill and Haven Hills Campground for their support of high school basketball here in Central Illinois, especially in the playoffs.
Just a little 2-1-2 soft press here by Dunlap. Put a little pressure on the ball.
Wardle, aggressive on the drive. Kick out, three, Beck.
No good. Rimmed out. Good hustle by Stone.
Keeping it alive. She's been all over the place. High
Nice shot.
mid-range.
Soft shot by, again, if she can develop that little mid-range, she's going to be really tough in the future. Another year of eligibility for her.
Yeah, Hines with 9 points. And her and Wardle going to be, again, kind of the two players that will really lead the way next year after Bear, Beck, Gingland, and Cogdall all graduate for P&D. Goalie gets a screen from who rolls down to the hoop. Now hand off to Vrabel. Nice feed to Christian.
Whoa. That's interesting.
Foul there on Hines.
I'm not going to be a home team hero there, but boy, that was a block in my opinion.
That was awfully close.
She gets a lot of complaints, but she's so long. She's so long she can get that block.
I believe Hines, I was looking earlier today on one of her social media profiles, her Twitter has her wingspan listed at 76 inches, at 6'4". She stands at 6'1", so.
Yeah, and I think that's even. I think she's more like 6'2" or 3'3". If you really measure her, she's a tall girl, and she's grown since last year. But
Christian,
that girl she's having a whale of a ball game. 12 points, I think she leads the Eagles right now.
She does. At 12 again, she's
been very active.
Outsized by Hines by 4 inches. She's listed at 5'9".
Strong girl though. I mean, she's really got a strong build. And she's using that to her advantage.
Another corner three for the Irish. They've been loving those tonight. And Haywood mirrors in the miss. Here comes Dunlap.
Got to stop the ball. If you don't stop it, she'll take. Yeah, there we go.
Dunlap playing this like
that's
a track meet.
Oh, short.
Yes, shot was online. Kept alive.
Yeah,
we're going to get a push on the Eagles.
See, and that's another disadvantage of not having the 6'2", Lexi Bear in there to help Hines. Because right now Hines she's your board getter, and she needs help. Now here's someone who can help, but unfortunately she's in for Hines instead of adding for Hines, and that's Avery Jingland.
Yep, number 2 in white. First time we've called her name really tonight, so
she'll do a lot of just scrappy. She's going to rebound a lot, be active on defense.
P&D sets up the offense. Here's a baseline look from Stone that was no good. P&D's gotten good shots. It hasn't always drained them.
Yeah, tough.
Goalie will pull this one back.
The advantage right now I see is
driving in, puts it up, and it travels.
The guards are impressive from Dunlap, both of them, Gully and
Haywood.
Gully and Haywood, I'm sorry. Yeah, they are super impressive right now. I mean, I think they have the advantage at guard, even though Notre Dame's got Wardle. The other girls with Wardle are just not as experienced, and both of those Dunlap guards are super, super good.
And quick timeout here, taken by Dunlap, and gives us a quick opportunity to let you know about CSM Overtime. Again, the home of all of our written content on clutchsportsisle.com/overtime. Lots of stories there every single day. about all the high school sports in Central Illinois, Peoria, Bloomington Normal as well. Got news, feature stories, nightly roundups, power rankings, and much, much more. And subscribe today at clutchsportsio.com/overtime or scan that QR code on your screen. We're going to be out in lots of different gyms covering some games. Our very own Michael Savoy is out at Hayworth tonight for some Class 1A action, or he actually is down at Tremont, rather. Hayworth at Ridgeview, as well as Leroy and Tremont playing. So Class 1A through 4A, everyone in between, we're covering it on CSM Overtime. Michael will have the stories from that one. Here's Gingling going to put up a shot. Bit of an awkward look there, and it's fought for, scrum on the ground. We're going to get a jump, I believe. It's going to go to Dunlap.
Dunlap's ball. 2 subs in here for the Irish. Jingling out. Hines back in. And that's the young freshman for Notre Dame, Chaddock, in.
Yeah, Chaddock, the cross-country star. Already one of the best, if not the best, in Central Illinois in just her freshman season. Also playing basketball, too. She's guarding Amaya Goley.
Tough matchup there for her.
Sophomore who has offers from Southern Methodist University, a.k.a. SMU, and DePaul. Here's Yet. Going to turn around on the baseline. Shoot. Christian got a hand on it, but that hand pushes it out. Irish basketball.
Returning for your Eagles, Campbell Vrabel.
And in case you're just tuning in, this one's been back and forth all night long. At least, by my count, haven't kept track all game. I should have, that's on me, but at least 5 lead changes and 3 ties in this one.
There's that little short jumper.
And it's good. That's 2 in a row, about that same spot for Cora Hines.
She likes that little mid-range.
And both forwards, Hines and Christian, putting their teams on their back right now. Goalie tries to find an open spot on the court.
Nice offense there by
Haywood off
Dunlap.
the dribble. No good.
That was good offensive, switching there by Dunlap, making Notre Dame chase. And they got the open look they needed. They just didn't hit the basket.
And Dunlap took a 4-point lead after, I believe it was a 3 from Haywood. That was one of their biggest of the ball game. Chaddock almost had it swiped by goalie.
Hanging in there.
Now they got numbers. Hines going to drive in, put it up.
Tough shot. Good rebound by Wardle.
Tough angle, and Wardle is going to
Should be a jump ball, and that's going to be Irish ball.
Yep, it will be Irish ball.
Tell you what, it's funny for me to look around at this crowd in here. I see Kevin Metz. We talked a little bit about just, our state team, but Todd Hersey's in the building too.
Yeah.
Assistant for Washington. He was the head coach, and Kevin was the assistant on that team.
It's a who's who of girls basketball in Central
It sure
Illinois
is,
here
and
in
I'm
the
sure
gym.
there are more that I don't recognize in here, but those 2 I know well.
Wardle's floater comes up a bit short.
Got to stop ball. If you're going to, Haywood's tough. If you don't stop her, she's going to take you to the hole.
And she's got that little stop and go action that she used earlier. Vrabel thought about a shot.
Nice
Passes it over
defense,
to
good
Christian.
defense there. Here goes Haywood again.
And
Yeah,
she
you
got
just-
bumped by Hines.
Tough. That's a tough, for Core to try to guard Haywood, that's just a tough matchup. Haywood's so quick. I'm not sure Notre Dame has anybody other than Wardle who could stay with her. And you just don't want to put Wardle on her because you don't want her to get in foul trouble.
Exactly. And then you put your best defender on Haywood, and then you got to buy a goalie to deal with.
Well, she's
well.
outstanding as well. I mean, right now I would say Haywood has done more scoring, and as I say that, she
Tough
takes
shot for goalie. Look who's there.
Wow.
Christian,
Tough
she couldn't
miss,
finish.
Tough miss. I thought that was a for sure 2 points there.
Again, Christian been all over the glass. Another floater from Wardle.
Good
to
position
tie it
by
up.
Hines. There we
Hines,
go.
and she got fouled by Christian. That's foul number 2 on her. So both her and Hines have 2 fouls.
That was a rare time when Hines had the position. Usually, Amelia Christian's done a fantastic job of having position all night. That time Hines had the position and got the rebound.
And, Christian, I've been following a lot of Mid-Illini girls basketball this year. It really didn't start hardly at all. Last year didn't really play much. But, playing in the Mid-Illini, you go up against Washington. You're facing off their bigs, Danny Gaudet, Becca McDougall, who are outstanding. You're going up against Morton's, Abby Van Mennen and Paige Selke, 2 outstanding forwards as well. So, as she has played against the best forwards in the area, some of them.
So she's done nothing but
all
improve
season
then.
long.
Yeah, because she's playing great tonight.
Goalie driving in and got fouled there by Hines.
Yeah,
That's 3 on her.
I'm not sure what else. I don't know. Good drive by Gully. I guess that drew the foul. Hines wouldn't go straight up, but there was contact. Just a tough call because I'm not sure what else you do besides just stand there.
Until Gully has just been, her and Haywood both playing very fast. I think Haywood a little bit more under control here in the second half as Gully misses the free throw again. Just a sophomore, so again, still.
She's young.
And
yeah, both of them are young.
And these are big moments for,
and this is
15,
all experience, right?
16-year-olds.
Yeah, this is all nothing but experience. Sometimes you have to take small steps before you get to that big prize, and this is just another step in Dunlap's development.
And goalie, she develops her skills. Travel ball, plays for McIrvin Fire, a highly heralded travel team out of the Chicago area. One of the best talent plays up there. And it'll be Haywood now to defend Wardle. Their main
nice
distributor.
Yep.
Defense chance here.
That was a touchy foul too, but that's all you asked for there. I think it looks like they're calling it kind of both ways there because I wouldn't have thought that was a foul for Dunlap there, but a quick whistle, and that's how it's going to be. You have to adjust your game.
Goes on Chloe Carmine, so both teams now going to be in the bonus for the final 52.5 seconds of this third quarter. Wardle thought about a three, going to drive in.
Nice drop pass. Good job by Wardle. Good feed.
Nearly picked up the assist there. That's what she's known for, is those assists.
Really
but
nice
Sienna
to see.
Stone.
Yeah, really nice to see because earlier in the year, Sienna was such a new player being the freshman. They didn't give her the ball as much, but that's what made Notre Dame great the last couple of years is all five on the floor trust each other and pass. And that time the junior dumps it to the freshman. That was excellent to see that teamwork.
And Stone knocks down the first. And, Wardle knows a thing or two about, playing big minutes as a freshman.
Oh,
she
my
was
gosh.
obviously a starter, so she probably knows, like, hey, I got better because I got lots of chances as a freshman. So
I watch in their games, I swear they're like twins the way they play. They really are very similar, so I hope that Wardle takes her under her wing over the next year or two here.
And that would be very dangerous.
And they play soccer together, so they'll be in the spring together as well. So it'll be fun to watch the development there.
Stone goes 1 for 2. It's still a 1-point Dunlap lead. They've held a very small lead most of this third quarter. Tied 19-19 at halftime. This one,
it's right back to 1 point, isn't it?
Has been all that we expected it to be. Again, tell your friends and family, get to CIProud.com right now to tune in for the fourth quarter of this one.
I mean, Jonathan, you called it out too. You said rebounds, and I'm going to add to that free throws because that's going to be the fourth quarter. Rebounds and free throws. It's going to be that kind of a finish. Rebounds and free throws.
Haywood hands off to goalie,
There's
gets a screen from Christian.
Huge
Got
three,
it to go!
huge. Big shot by Gully, big shot.
That ignites the crowd here.
That's a big finish to that
you
quarter.
see Gully is really pumped up.
Yeah, that was
she
a great
needed a
shot.
big one to go, and she got it. Dunlap by 4, headed into the final frame, trying to advance to the regional title here on their home floor. Right back after this on CIProud.com.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at bobgrimmchevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
Welcome back to Dunlap. Jonathan Michael here alongside Ron Dwyer in the booth. Want to thank all of our sponsors that help make this broadcast and all the rest of our broadcasts coming up later this week possible, starting with Haven Hills. Discover your home away from home at Haven Hills Campground. They have camping yurts, RV slips, modern cabins. They offer 155 acres to experience all summer long. It really felt like summer out there today. Splash in their pool, fish in their ponds, play the 3-hole golf course. Everything is included. Make your unforgettable family memories in nature's embrace. Book your vacation or seasonal stay at havenhillscampground.com. I want to thank Bob Grimm Chevrolet, Michael's Italian Feast, and the Pass Pub and Grill as well. Beautiful day outside, beautiful night for some basketball. Haywood.
Great screen and gave Haywood the left-hand drive there.
This is one of Dunlap's largest leads, 36-30.
They got the possession and scored quickly.
Here's Hines, puts up a tough look.
A lot of hard work there by Hines to get that shot off.
P&D needed the answer and got one with Hines. She's got 14. Haywood and Christian both with 12 now for Dunlap.
Gully feeling a little confidence, it looks like. I see it
Carmine,
in her dribble.
corner. That was off the mark. Carmine Still hasn't scored yet here tonight. Little sets things up. And Peony has really operated well out of the corners tonight. See if that continues here in this fourth quarter. Patient possession here, and we'll get a foul on Dunlap.
Tried to fight through the screen there. Yeah.
And it's number 2 on her. So Haywood with 2. Again, Hines the only player on the floor with 3 fouls right now. Wardle for 3, too strong. And Christian pushed it back into the hands of Haywood.
That
Here
was
she
all
goes.
Christian that time on that rebound. Just put, like you said, tipped it to Haywood. Long 3 if that
Goalie
goes.
to Haywood, bang!
That's a dagger right there. That's a 7-point lead all of a sudden, the biggest one of the game.
Dunlap starting to feel it. The home crowd, the students.
They're finding their range, aren't they, from 3 here?
Bringing some energy. Haywood, again, had 4 at halftime. Now up to 15 highs. The response was off to the left.
Not good, yeah.
Now Dunlap can afford to slow things down. They've been playing fast. Vrabel.
I think that's to their advantage, too, when they play faster.
Goalie mid-range falls. You said it, Ron.
Timeout, yeah.
Timeout P&D. It's a 9-point Dunlap lead.
Yeah, what I'm watching here, again, as Dunlap pushes Notre Dame on the long miss, Notre Dame's running down the floor, but with their back to the ball, and they're not stopping the ball. So Dunlap's getting deep penetration and then kicking it out for those nice threes. I mean, it's changed the game quickly here. So push.
Again, Dunlap looking to face off against Washington for the regional title game. Again, that game will be on Thursday. We will be back here for that game, regardless of who plays in it. So we'll be right back here, same spot, same time, or at least for the first game, 6 p.m. on Thursday, CIProud.com. We'll be back. We will also be this week at the Metamora Regional. We'll be there for Metamora and Streeter tomorrow. Redbirds having a good season, number 1 seed in their regional. That game at 6 p.m. And then we'll be back in Metamora for their regional final on Friday at 7 p.m. as well. Metamora, as long as they win, will face the winner of Kankakee and Morris. So action-packed week of hoops, 4 out of the 5 days. We'll have games for you here live and for free on CIProud.com and the WMBD Plus app. But this Dunlap team, I mean, regardless of whether or not P&D is bare, this is going to be a big win for them. Dunlap's played really well as of late.
Yeah, I give a ton of excitement if they can pull this off. If the Eagles, and it looks like right now they've got some momentum. If they pull it off, they're at home now.
Yeah.
And Washington's a great ball club, but like you said earlier in the year, went to overtime.
And that was on the road at Washington.
I mean, they're going to be home. It could be a great championship. Now, again, I'm not selling Notre Dame short here yet, but Dunlap has all of a sudden taken control of this game.
We'll see what the Irish draw up out of their timeout again. First-year head coach Mike Breitbach stepped in after head coach Lane Langhoff shortly before the season decided he needed to spend more time at home with his family. Certainly a good decision for him with his son Dylan battling cancer. But Breitbach, a former player at Loris, a civil engineer for 34 years, and a P&D assistant for 5 years. His Irish needed a response here late in the fourth.
Having trouble finding that other scorer is what's happening. They just, not a lot of options right now.
Here's Stone going up with it. I like that there.
She took it to the hole, yeah.
Getting to the line. That's 2 fouls on Dunlap.
It's kind of one of those things everybody's looking at each other like, who's gonna do this here? And Stone decided I'm gonna take it. So good for her.
You know, you're trying to get back into a game, especially in the fourth quarter. You want high percentage shots, and some of the highest percentage shots
are at the line, right?
Are at the line. Again, didn't want to. Could kind of blame us for a broadcast jinx there.
Okay.
I didn't want to say it before she released.
That's okay.
Stone will try to make it second, and it does. Stone up to 5 points tonight for the Irish.
Shout out very quickly here, too, to you guys, I mean, for covering all these games. I mean, thank you again for inviting me tonight. I appreciate what you guys do. Covering high school sports is the most exciting thing. It's just the greatest. And for you to broadcast these games and get it out to the people, I just commend you guys, and thank you again. And I hope everybody listening thanks these guys at Clutch Sports because they do an awesome job.
Oh, we appreciate it, Ron. Again, we always try our best in the circumstances, and that will get a foul on P&D. Again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in as well. Again, whoever wins, we'll be right back here on Thursday. But
Dunlap's guards are outplaying Notre Dame's guards right now, and that's just the way it's going.
Yeah, Haywood and goalie have really woken up in the second half. It's goalie here And daughter of Paris
There's
goalie.
another three.
For a three.
Bam.
Got it to go.
She is feeling calm. I mean, that was a confident shot right there. She's found her groove, and man, what a better performance here in the second half than the first half by Gully offensively. It might have been a little travel. Wardle gets away with it. Dunlap crowd calling for a foul there. I mean, I get it. Wardle kind of uses the arm a little bit, but blocking is called.
That's going to be 3 fouls on Dunlap and 3 fouls on Kiera Haywood. And I think Kevin Metzger
wants a timeout.
And
he got it.
Will get it.
Looks like a 30-second.
Just a quick one here, and a quick one to thank again all of our sponsors, including Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Peoria. Again, you'll be happy to drive home in a new Chevrolet at Bob Grimm in Peoria. Also want to thank Michael's Italian Feast. Again, this game brought to you by Michael's Italian Feast in East Peoria, Washington, Germantown Hills, and Eureka. Also by Haven Hills Campground and The Pass Pub and Grill. Encourage you all to patronize those sponsors again as they support high school athletics, so you should go on and support them.
Yeah, I love it. You got to have folks like you guys and your sponsors because high school needs this. It's great coverage for the kids who give their efforts and their talents to these sports, and I love what you guys do.
And if you want to become a sponsor, again, we have plenty of spots for you again with our social media and website presence, broadcast sponsorships as well. You can reach out to us, inbox at clutchsportsisle.com. Send us an email.
That's her
Free ball
corner.
on the way.
Yep.
Larson.
I was going to say, that's her spot. She likes that corner. That's, again, the three-point basket can really – got a warning here? Maybe on coach. I don't know. He's out of his box or something. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but they're talking to coach.
A violation of some sort.
Maybe he came out onto the floor out of his box. It's simple, I guess. It's just a warning. They're both patting each other on the
It
back.
might have been Lexi Bear. Her crutch might have fallen out of the floor
you know
in
what?
celebration.
I think you got that. That's what it was, I believe.
She's moved her seat back.
She got
a few
excited.
inches
She
or
got
so.
excited. Well, good for her. I mean, she's here and she's supporting her team. It's got to be tough for her to stand here or sit here and watch and not be able to contribute. All these girls are competitive, so.
Certainly, you got to wonder what this game would be
All right.
like if Bear was on
Not
the
a bad
floor.
foul. It's all right. Got to hustle.
Stone picks up the foul there on Haywood. 2 fouls on P&D here in the fourth.
Still an 8-point lead here by the Eagles.
After
Largest.
that 3, it felt like it was going to
Well, that
really
was
cut into
so
it more,
important. Yeah. A Gully has just really stepped up here.
but on a steal by
steal
Wardle.
by Wardle.
Coming with the inbound. She drives in.
And again, one.
Got
Big
it
play.
to go.
Big-time players make big-time plays. That's a veteran there who's been through these wars, and she just stole that ball and right to the hoop with it.
Emmy Wardle with a huge steal and a huge layup.
This was a big free throw. Lots, as down as I've been on the Irish here, big free throw coming.
Still plenty of time
Yeah,
left, and that's
lots of
also the 3rd foul on goalie. So goalie and Haywood
Each have 3.
both
is that
with
right?
a trio.
Yeah.
Free throw looks good off the hand
Nice
and rolls
job.
in.
Again, credit to Emmy Wardle for her. That's just pure. You've been through these things and leadership.
And gets a lot of it, obviously, from her parents. Her mom, Alicia, a soccer star at Marquette. Her dad, Brian, obviously the head coach at Bradley. And also a basketball star back at Marquette up in Milwaukee during his day. Haywood
Nice move. That's her
into
little.
the lane
wouldn't
and
go.
no
Good
good.
rebound. Oh, she got it.
Christian.
Double rebound.
back out to Carmine. Over to Haywood.
Oh,
back
look at
down
that.
to
Oh,
Christian.
couldn't stop it.
Lays
Nice.
it up and in. Wardle almost came away
In
with
and out
it.
of Wardle's hands. She anticipated, but just didn't get it.
That's when
and
you
that's,
really wanted to have back. It's a 7-point lead
Yeah,
for
and that's
Dunlap.
like one of the first baskets of this half.
Stone's 3
Oh, just
comes up
short.
short.
She fell away instead of following through. I think that's what caused it to come up short. But I was going to say, Christian's been quiet. It's been the guards, but that was a big basket by Christian.
Huge
That's
one
how they
there.
got through the first half with her efforts underneath there.
Curious of how Dunlap will approach these final 3
See,
minutes.
I like this. They've got the speed at guard. I like when they run that motion offense and they're getting Notre Dame to chase. If I was coach, I'd stick with that. I like it.
I was going to say, it's going to be interesting to see if they will keep that up. It's final 3 minutes. Again, this is the last year with no shot clock, so you don't have to shoot.
Boy, is that going to be fun next year, huh?
That is going to
the
be.
shot clock? Interesting.
I think it's going to make as big of
wow.
a difference as goalie left wide open and
Lost
fouled.
track. Totally lost track of Gully. You can't lose track of Gully. That's, again, inexperienced by the Irish there at that time, which you don't see that often, but just totally lost her. And then on the recovery, you foul her, and now a chance to put the Eagles up by 10 at the line here. Big play by Gully. Gully, what a fourth quarter she's having.
Yeah, just no one in the vicinity there, and goalie kind of little mouse in the house, sneaking there through the back door.
Man,
Puts it up and rebound no good, but look who's there. It's Amelia Christian.
She's been huge. It's like my college days when you say Mouse. Now, I used to watch Mouse McFadden play for Cleveland State back when I was in college at Eastern.
The Vikings.
Yeah, he was. They'd throw cheese on the floor every time he played. The Mouse.
Love
Gully
it.
plays like that, so maybe we need to get okay. I don't want to get blamed for anything, but Dunlap fans, maybe you need to start throwing some cheese at her home games because she plays like the Mouse.
She's been sneaky.
Can't blame me for that, by the way. Please don't sue me for the cheese.
The referee is talking something over here at the scores table, but again, by all indications, goalie here is shooting free throws. I think they're determining who the foul is on that. It's going on Stone.
Is it? Okay. The
That's
rebound.
her third.
Just huge there by Christian again. Double rebound, and the guards, again, playing just a huge role.
By the way, Cora Hines has now picked up her fourth foul.
Yeah, that's
missed that just a second ago for P&D. So goalie, again, with 16. Haywood also with 16 currently. Both of them had 4 at halftime. They've been in lockstep with each other all game.
Yeah, they've been awesome.
Jim Quiet's for goalie's second, which is also good.
Wow.
We talked about it. If you knock down your free throws, that's going to be a big difference maker.
Rebounding.
And so far, Dunlap has.
Yep, that's Christian on the rebounding. And instead of, her doing the scoring, she's letting her 2 guard compadres do the scoring for her. And the duo up there, Haywood and Gully, have been outstanding. Just tough to stop when you got both of them. And they're both clicking right now. They're both playing with a ton of confidence.
Indeed, again, Dunlap leads at 50-39 as you look at Kevin Metzger there inside the timeout for Dunlap. Again, Dunlap not rated in the Class 3A poll.
Be careful, right?
But again, they're ranked number 15 in the state.
I wouldn't want to play them right now the way they're playing.
No, they're rated number 15 in the state in Class 3A. If you look at the Max Preps rankings, which I think have some credibility, maybe some not, but again, just outside of a top 10 team, Dunlap is right now. Again, they're looking for their first win over P&D since 2019. They lost to P&D right back here in this gym on December 11th, 51-45. Haywood had 21, goalie had 13. And guess what, Ron? In that game, goalie's 13 all came in the second half.
Isn't that interesting?
She's a second half player.
Yeah.
Dunlap playing really well as of late. Again, they won their first game. Then after that,
almost a travel there by Wardle, but not called. Little shuffle step.
Big possession here for the Irish. Stone driving baseline. Had a layup, but
yeah, I think she did. She
kicked it out. Larson in a lot of trouble. Has to get it out.
She drove in there.
And we'll get a foul.
Crowd's not going to like that because she was stuck and they bailed her out. And she might have, on the jump stop, double tapped, traveled there. That's just, again, that you can clearly see the inexperience by the young Irish there. The freshman Stone, who if she squares her body has a layup, but instead kicks it out. And then Larson, nice drive, but when you drive, you have to know, what am I going to do with it if I get it? Am I going to pass it or go for it, shoot it? And she kind of got stuck. So that's just inexperience. Larson didn't play varsity last year. She was a true sophomore playing JV, so this is all good experience for all the girls. Dunlap, again, a growth step here for them. The Irish are going to have to regroup after 2 fantastic seasons where they've been to the state tournament. But this Dunlap team, we talked about it last year. We knew they were going to be good, and I think they are proving us right tonight. They've really improved.
It's a very dangerous team. I'd say the same thing. Again, we'll see them tomorrow about Metamora. Again, you play in the middle line against Morton, Washington. Sometimes those teams might not make you look quite as good as you really are because you're facing 2 of the best teams in the state. And Dunlap trying to just kind of stall some offense right now. And Wardle's going to have to foul. That's her fourth. By the way, Hines does only have 3 fouls. Scoreboard was mistaken.
Okay, well, that's good. I know Emmy's asking for help up top here on the trap.
Wardle, though, does in fact have 4.
Yeah, she was trying to chase the ball down, but Haywood's such a good ball handler, and she's so quick with the ball. One dribbling up, and good. No hesitation
Knocks
on
it
the
down
free throw.
there.
Yeah.
And teams that make their free throws usually win ball games, especially in the playoffs.
Free throws.
And this
Yep.
Dunlap team, again, for the last year or two, is,
Well, she
you know,
didn't mess around. One dribbling up and in.
the excuse for Dunlap has been, oh, yeah, they're going to be good. They're just a bit young. And you just can't help but wonder, is this the year that they kind of shed that label and say, hey, we are here for good now?
Nice pass. Oh, got blocked from behind by Christian.
Yeah, good defense
Amelia's
there.
got another aspect
P&D
of her
needs to
game.
score and needs to score quick. Wardle's three, top of the key,
no
rims
good.
out, batted back out.
Good hustle.
Into the hands of Larson, who got fouled by,
tough.
I think, Christian.
And that's just a matter of Shea's a little bit quicker to the ball. They were both going for the ball. So that's a tough break for Christian, just getting there second, picking up the foul. Got to make the free throws here, though. Not much time left. There we go.
I get a turnover or two or three.
Yep, and you got almost one of these possessions has to be a made three to get back in this. Timeout, I think, by Dunlap, maybe. I didn't see who called the timeout.
We'll get
Full timeout.
We'll get a timeout. We're going to take a quick break with them. Come right back here again on CIProud.com.
When you're training, missing a day isn't an option. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we feel the same, and that's why we review our pricing every day to make sure our customers know they're getting a great deal. Check out our inventory at BobGrimmChevrolet.com today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
Welcome back to Dunlap. It's do or die time for the Irish, who trail 52-41. This was the game that was 19-19 at halftime, but Dunlap's Kiera Haywood and Amaya Goley have played lights out in the second half. Again, both sophomores, and they have given the Eagles a lead here in the regional semifinals again, Ron. Now look at the 3A brackets. I'm a bracket junkie. I'm a high school sports junkie. I don't know if you've looked at any of the brackets, but I mean, this is the most competitive and toughest regional semifinal, I believe, in the state.
It just gets tougher, too. With the teams you play into have had great seasons as well out of this regional. So
and whoever wins is going to be better for it as the goalie.
Could have called a jump. He calls a foul, but
Yeah.
it's going to be on 14. Is that right? Sienna
And
Stone.
it's on Stone. That's her fourth. So Dunlap will shoot more free throws.
We talked about it. We said rebounding and free throws, and Dunlap has been at the line.
Yeah, indeed, they've been making them. P&D head coach Mike Breitbach a little upset there by that call. Wanted a jump,
he's
but
upset. Yeah.
the thing is, obviously you have to bank for some misses, but it gives you the chance to get the ball back.
It would have been Dunlap's possession anyway, even on a jump. So
Yep.
I get the frustration. First-year coach, he's inherited a back-to-back. That's a tough job, man, when you inherit a back-to-back state finalist team. And he's had a tough year. He's had a lot of injuries. I mean, kids have been hurt in and out. But they've had a nice season. They've done a good job. Dunlap, just the better team tonight now. And hats off to them.
And you mentioned at the start of the broadcast, again, Lexi Bear is the one a lot of people are talking about, but Izzy Corey, too, again, a 5'10".
She had really started to come along. She didn't – at the beginning of the year, they were all kind of discombobulated, but she had really become a scorer and a rebounder. They needed that. They were looking for that. And then all of a sudden, as soon as she became that, in practice, she had an injury, lower body injury, and she's out. So that's, the last month, if you look at their record, that's, she's been a big part of why they've lost. And then, of course, now Bear out. Again, no excuses, though. You play with the team you bring, and Dunlap, the better team tonight.
Again, this game – I think, again, P&D right there with them. I think they could have won the game, but Dunlap just really played well in
really,
the second half.
Congratulations to Coach Metzger. He's an outstanding – I mean, we talked about his record, his Hall of Fame status, but just one of the most quality people I've ever met in my life.
Wardle knocks down the floater. It's a 10-point game with a minute left.
And he deserves this, and I hope he makes a run. I mean, if not this year, because, again, the next game's going to be a tough one for him. We've talked about it, but this is a good step for this program to take and get to that championship. And if they can win it, hallelujah. And if they can't, he can talk about what got them there, what they need to do for next year. And I think he'll continue to make this, because we've looked at their roster. They're very young. They'll just get better. Yeah,
they have seniors Vrabel, Carmine, and but everyone else is coming back next year for Dunlap. Again, he was 18-12, looking for win number 19 this season. And P&D came in this one ranked number 9 in Class 3A. They were tied for second in the Big 12 with Normal Community and Normal West. And again, Ron, this is a 10-point game with a minute left. I know it looks very much like Dunlap might win, but we did a game past Friday between East Peoria and Metamora boys game. It was 65 Metamora, 44 for East Peoria. With
I saw that.
6 minutes left to go in the
What a
fourth quarter.
finish, yeah.
East Peoria came back and won
That's an
that
incredible
game.
finish,
And
yeah.
they erased that whole 21-point deficit in less than
That's
4
incredible.
minutes.
Incredible.
It was one of the most unbelievable games we've ever seen. Go back on our YouTube channel on Clip
We can
Sports
watch that,
Media
yeah.
and watch that game. It was unbelievable. But again, you see that game and you think that again, nothing truly is impossible until it gets
Until the buzzer
really,
sounds, right?
really
Yeah.
late in the game or the
This-
buzzer sounds. So I mean,
this,
if P&D get a stop or two,
When
you
Wardle
never
made
know.
that she made that 3-point play, I thought, here they go. They're 5 points down, and then all of a sudden Dunlap answered hard. They hit the three. I think it was Gully, and then
Yep.
they had another quick basket and a rebound. I mean, they shut that door quickly as soon as that, because that was I think we had about 4 minutes left when that happened, and it was cut to like a 5-point lead, and then all of a sudden Dunlap said, "No way, we're shutting that door," and they've really taken over. Incredible job. Tough if you're an Irish fan to watch this group come to the end of their time, with their success, but that's why you play. Dunlap, it's their time now, their turn.
Well, Haywood faces some pressure from
She's a great
Hines
ball
and
handler.
others in the backcourt. Get fouled by Larson.
You can see why she's being recruited heavily, because she just handles that ball smoothly, easily.
Falls on Shea Larson.
Yep, got 3 D1 offers. Again, UIC, Alabama A&M, Sacramento State, a little bit of all over the place. Usually players get their first offers and it's maybe a few in-state, few regional, but I mean, she's got Illinois, Alabama, California. She could go anywhere across the country.
That's nice.
And
Those
again,
are great opportunities for
not
kids.
going to be the only offers that will roll in for her, I'm
No,
sure.
she's outstanding. She would help anybody.
And Haywood
Doesn't miss her free throws, I bet.
is good. 19 points for her.
Is that what she has? What does Gully have? Just out of
There's another steal. Hayward's got 20, actually. Make it
There's
20.
Oh, it didn't go. She got her own rebound. And the reverse.
Now make it 22. How about it? Kiera Haywood, have yourself a day.
22 points.
Goalie's got 19.
Missed.
And Dunlap
Gully's got 19, so real balance there by the guards.
Dunlap is going to play for a regional title on their home floor against Washington Thursday night, 6 p.m.
I mean,
Mark your calendars.
check out that, the scoring there. The 2 guards, and then underneath, Amelia Christian. That's the 3 scorers there. Make up the total. So,
And a great run for Peoria Notre Dame. They have battled through lots and lots of stuff this season. Before the season, when Lane Langhoff stepped away. During the season with injuries.
It's been a tough year.
And playing, again,
mentally.
a very hard schedule.
They had a
This team
great
came out
schedule,
and
yeah.
battled. And,
Yeah.
again, they're going to be very good next year, Stu, with Wardle and Hines and Corey, Larson.
Corey
and,
comes back healthy, which she should. That's 4 of your 5 starters back.
yeah, they're going to be very good. And,
What we need
Lexi,
is, if you're a Notre Dame fan, you need one of those freshmen to come in like Washington got, right?
Indeed.
What's her name?
Kate
again?
McDougal.
She's fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, one of the best
boy,
in the
if
state.
you have somebody like that come in, all of a sudden, wait a minute, you're pretty
Yeah.
good again. But you never know. That's what's great about this. You don't know
Indeed.
who's coming, or, I kind of thought this NIL thing in college, high school kids really move around a lot now too. So you never know. You never know.
Well, that will do it. Dunlap avenges their loss to P&D earlier this season, and they have a chance to make history on their home floor on Thursday. What a game in the second half from Kiera Haywood and Amaya Goalie.
Yeah, tremendous.
They combined for 33 of Dunlap's 39 in the second
Isn't
half.
that incredible?
And that was the difference maker in this one. But also, Amelia Christian, big first half to help keep Dunlap in it. She finishes with 14 points, and I'm sure enough
Huge part
rebounds
of it.
to have a double-double.
Huge part of it. Kept them in it in the first half, really, because the guards were a little silent. But then they, I really want to know what Kevin Metzger said at halftime, because, boy, the guards just came on fire, the 2 guards.
In a tough way to end for P&D, who has played in the final game of the season. Each of the last 2 years, state championship games, won it in 2024, second last year. But this year, their road ends after just 1 game, and that's just 3A basketball for you. But I want to give a major salute, especially to Lexi Bear, going to be playing in college at Butler next
University,
season.
yep.
Fantastic school, great spot in Indianapolis in the Big East Conference. So again, her career not over, and all their seniors going to go on to do great things. That's the worst part about the playoffs. There's so much that we love. That's the worst part about it, is seeing these seniors' careers end. And, for Lexi Bear, again, been one of the best players in the area, bar none. Freshman year, Rich Woods transferred over to P&D, and I mean, what a shooter she's been. Always just a fun, happy-go-lucky presence that is just a killer out there on the court. And, her, Avery Gingland, Celeste Cogdall, Haley Beck, all part of some outstanding teams at P&D, and they're going to look back at this time, this 4 years at P&D, 3 years if you're Bear, and, going to be very, very happy with how it turned out.
I mean, most kids don't get those opportunities, so you could say that. They have been blessed, and they've had great opportunities, so that's what you got to take away from this is be proud and move on. Everybody has to go to adulthood at some point.
Indeed.
So go on to the next step in your life, but enjoy your memories and your friends.
Indeed. Again, final tally is the leaders for this one. Kiera Haywood, 22. Amaya Goley, 19. Amelia Christian, 14 for Dunlap. Cora Hines with 14. And Emmy Wardle with 12. Shay Larson, 8 for Peoria Notre Dame. Their season ends at 21-8. Dunlap moves to 19-12. Chance to make a 20 right here against Washington on Thursday at 6 p.m. Again, we'll be here broadcasting it right here live and for free on CIProud.com. I want to thank all of our sponsors that helped make tonight's broadcast possible. Couldn't do it without them. Again, Bob Grimm Chevrolet, Michael's Italian Feast, Haven Hills Campground, the Pass Pub and Grill. I also want to thank all of us, or all the rest of the people at Clutch Sports Media that helped make tonight's broadcast possible. Shout out to Caden Sexton behind the camera on this one. Called the first game between Washington and Geneseo. Panthers won 82-20. Also want to thank Nicholas Giuseppe, our producer behind the sticks, and also behind the camera earlier tonight as well. Want to thank Claire McDougall, our special guest from Washington, joining us in the booth for the first game. And Ron Dwyer, always a pleasure to call games with you, Ron. And glad to have you here back for another fantastic game. It's been good to see you as well.
It was a pleasure to be here. I thank you again.
Well, that will about do it from Dunlap, Washington, and Dunlap as an all-Mid-Illini regional title right back here Thursday night, 58-44, the Eagles over the Irish. That'll do it for all of us at Clutch Sports Media. One more time, I'm Jonathan Michael saying so long and good night. We'll see you tomorrow when Metamora faces Streeter in 3A action right here on CIProud.com.